All right. So I want to go to that story when you had a mild attack. I mean,
Yep.
mild heart attack. So
Yep.
it's pretty interesting that can happen to any age, right? So
Yeah.
can you describe to us exactly the feeling or the symptoms of a mild heart attack?
Well, I had a bad eating habit, and even before I hit the age of 30, I said, you know what, I wanna earn a certain amount of money, and it was a figure that I really wanted to reach out, and I was working really hard. I was overwhelmed. I was stressed to the core. I was a project manager, and I had Fortune 500 companies. I was working multiple counts, dealing with the millions across around the world, from India, Singapore, America, and Australia, and I was handling that. So I was really time poor. That affected my health, and I really had a bad eating habit. And I just kept on eating a lot. Like stress, it's called stress eating, and it was. I did that for 3 straight years. I had sausage naked McMuffin meal. I had McDonald's every day in the morning. I would have ice cream every single time, every dinner, and it just piled up. And because of those bad eating habits, it started to affected my health. And I was happy on the outside, but in the inside I was suffering. I was just indulged with food and junk food, and I thought that was my comfort food. And then and how I experienced those symptoms is that I was halfway walking, commuting to work in a train station, and that's when it happened. I walked halfway, and then my heart was pulsating fast. I couldn't breathe. My ankles were swollen, and I was just a really heavy guy. And I was
Oh,
stuck there for 5 minutes, completely silent, and I didn't know what to do. And then life just hit me. And then I was thinking, "Oh my goodness, I'm not gonna get married. I'm not gonna get any kids. I'm probably gonna die now." And all these negativity, all these things, all the rush of emotions start to happen in my life. And that's when I made a decision. I didn't have any personal development at the time. Didn't know how to do it. I just said, you know what, I'm gonna change. And then I went to work. I came back, and then I went to find a news agents, where they sell newspapers and magazines. And I said, you know what, I want to find Men's Health magazine. I want to find out who's got the most sexiest six pack abs, right? And like, and I didn't have, and it's called the power of visualization. Didn't know understand at the time, but I took the magazine, I cut this guy out, and I took off his head off, and I put my fat face. I literally cut my fat face. I put it in the six pack abs guy, and I was looking at this door, for 16 weeks. Right. And in that journey, I said, you know what? I can't do this alone. So I invested in a coach. I invested into a nutritional coach and a personal trainer. And then within 16 weeks, I lost 30 kilos at the time. And it was through that it realized that the only way through transformation happened is through your decisions. And so these mild symptoms really pivoted my life to really change my life completely. So yeah, it's not a good feeling to be at that health, and we are responsible for our own health. And if you don't look after your well-being, then life will take its course. It's not until you actually take ownership to say, you know what, I don't want to go live that way. I want to live a better life because I know that I've got more years to come. You don't want to shorten it, right? And we can't blame the world. We can't blame the situations, right? It all comes to our own choices. And so if you and health is pretty much your wealth, right? If you can't perform better in what you do, whether it's in your career, or in your life, in your business, in your relationships, there's no energy. And particularly if you have kids, right? They take a lot of energy out of you. And if you can't able to supply that, right, then we probably need to look back and really look in the mirror and say, what are the things I need to change right now? Because I don't want to affect my health, right? It may not hurt you now, but in the long run, it's going to hurt you.
right. Wow, that's truly an inspiring story, Jess.